Hello everybody, and welcome to another game of Faeria. This time I thought we'd try a different deck. It's still only basic cards, but this time yellow cards. And we're beginning with Flash Wind, and we have a Soul Drain. Both these cards I think seems to be very useful to move a creature and also to be able to drain 2 life from a creature or god. Mainly I'm thinking that the usefulness of Soul Drain will come from the ability to damage a creature. I think the Life Drain in itself to heal your own orb, your own avatar is perhaps not as useful, I would guess, but we'll see. I also added 1 neutral card as before, the Steam Forge, because I think that it's of the basic cards, it seems like a very useful one. I added a Shaitan Demon, which, this is interesting, it's a 3-cost card with a very high attack and health for being a 3-cost, but it comes with this production ability, which means that each turn we start by dealing 2 damage to ourselves, to our avatar. So I think this needs to be used in some kind of rush deck, or just to be played and the next turn terminated into something else that destroys both this and the creature you're attacking, because you can't really keep one of these, or say several of these, around for a long time. It will drain your health really fast. But moving on, we also have a Wind Soldier, 3 costs, decent attack, only 1 health, but with haste, so it can actually move and attack on the same turn it's played, and with charge, so it can move up to 3 spaces at once. And Demon Wing, another rather high attack, low health card. Same goes for Slaughtering Shadow. And the Wind Wisp is interesting because it's a flying creature, a charge creature, and whenever you attack a god, you gain 3 attacks. So it starts with only 1 attack, 2 health, but every time you attack the opponent's orb, you gain 3 attack. And if you can actually get close enough, this could spiral out of control in just say 2 or 3 turns. You have a very high attack value, but still you have to get there and you have to keep it alive with only 2 health. So I'm not sure if it's feasible to use this, but I'll try. And Malevolent Spirit, you drain 3 life from your opponent. Might be able to use it as finishing move perhaps if the opponent is quite low, but otherwise it's questionable, I think, to pay 5 Faeria for a 3-cost to pay 5 Faeria for a creature with 3 attack and 3 health, but we'll see. Lastly, the Oblivion Knight, 6 cost, yet again high attack, low health, so should be interesting. Let's try to find a game and test it out. So let's see if we can find anyone. Oh, great, we have found a Waka. Oh, and I start with 2 Shaitan Demons. We play second. I'll redraw that because I don't think this is a good starting card, and definitely not 2 of them. So Waka is going this way, then I'll go the other way. I think with this deck I have to try to make a rush for it. This is the only way I can really pull it off with all these just low health creatures. I think it can't be, we can't go for the long game here. So I either play the Steam Forge or I try to play the Demon Wing or the Slaughtering Shadow next turn, and I think we'll do just that. So I'll just actually play 2 lands and call it a turn, and next turn I will have enough Faeria to play one of these 2, and I'll play a desert tile here. I'll probably play the Demon Wing, I think. The Tyron Axe, okay. Ruby Fish. I'm thinking the Ruby Fish as being aquatic and can move on these ocean tiles should be ideal to put between the Faeria wells here and move back and forth. Now I can actually try to make my way over here. I can put a prairie there and a special yellow tile there, and then actually play, well, the Demon Wing or the Oblivion Knight. I think that the Oblivion Knight, the charge ability isn't really of use here because I don't have the lands. But the Demon Wing together with the Steam Forge could be useful, I think. So let's try that and call this a turn. And Waka is already collecting Faeria. I can't do that this turn. I couldn't either, even if I had played Demon Wing here, I wouldn't have collected this Faeria because you can only collect a Faeria on the second turn. The creature is on the board. So I can collect some Faeria next turn from this. Now, the tricky part with the Ruby Fish is that it can actually kill even my really costly creature like the Slaughtering Shadow, the 4-cost creature. And this is a 1 cost. Now, I mean, I can safely go up here. And I think that I will. Then it's a question of playing the Slaughtering Shadow or playing the Oblivion Knight. The Oblivion Knight obviously I can't play this turn, but if I choose not to play anything at all this turn, I can save up my Faeria and play the Oblivion Knight next turn. And I think that's the better play. I think I'll actually put some neutral land here. I'll move this up here. And I'll have the ability to perhaps play another desert here next turn. Let's see. Waka could potentially have some card to buff up the Ruby Fish attack to 2, and then the Demon Wing is done for, but I hope that... I'll be safe anyway, because the prairie here, this is aquatic and thus cannot move here, but it seems like we're in for a rush game. And now I think that I'm definitely going to play a yellow land there, but what should I put on it? I could of course play the Oblivion Knight, and then I could play the Soul Drain on the Gabriel Commander, but the Tyrannax could still come here and attack me. But I think that it's still the better option. So let's do it. Let's play this here, and I can move on to the orb next turn, but still gather the Faeria. I'll play the Oblivion Knight here, and I'll play this to drain this and may get rid of that creature, and then we end the turn. Now the Ruby Fish can't do much, but yeah, the Tyrannax could kill the Oblivion Knight. It will mean that Tyrannax is destroyed in turn, so that's something. Interesting. So I could use the Wind Soldier which has haste, to get rid of the Tyrannax. I think that's actually a decent play. And I'll come here and deal 8 damage. And then the question is, should I play another land, or should I try to get some more Faeria? I could play another land here, which means that my opponent cannot move the Ruby Fish there and cannot play a land of his or her own there. The question is, if I draw into some Faeria, I can get up to 5 Faeria next turn and could potentially play the Malevolent Spirit. Do I want to do that? That's the question. It's a 3/3 creature. I think that the Slaughtering Shadow is perhaps better still. But I will take the Faeria. We can keep the Faeria for later if we don't want to use it next turn. Now the question is what Waka will play here. Because next turn I can deal 8 more damage. I could put my Slaughtering Shadow in the way here. And that will mean that the Gabriel Enchantress can't get here. Okay, so... interesting. So I think that's game. Since I did save up for the Malevolent Spirit, I can drain 3 life from the opponent, so I can do that and then deal 9 damage. So thank you very much, Waka. Nice game. And thank you all for watching, and hope to see you again. Bye!